Yet another episode.
Yes.
I'm not alone, of course. I want to say thank you all for your engagement. Thank you all for the likes. Thank you for the message. I mean, this in all social media platforms. I see you guys and I thank you all. So yeah, without having to speak more on it, I just want to say welcome to your weekly doses of your Fruitful Sundays. Of course, this is your episode 9.
Yeah. Oh, it's 9 now.
Episode 9. We're moving. Yeah, we're moving. Already 9 episodes in. So yeah, man. I think the reason why we haven't stopped or we still have the power to continue is because of y'all's engagement. I want to really emphasize on that and say thank you. And I really appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
Hopefully one day, one of you all who is in the comments will also be able to take the seat and have a conversation with us. That is my hope and my wish. But otherwise, Vij, welcome, man. Welcome back. Welcome
Thank you.
Back to
Thank you, man.
Yes, our weekly doses, man. Our weekly doses of our Fruitful Sundays.
Yeah, it's Fruitful Sundays.
Yeah. And, okay, I'm going to say this. If you still haven't joined the Fishers of Men,
Aye.
we have a serious problem. I think I wish I had that fast sound. I'd be pressing it because we have a serious problem. But I still invite you to the Fishers of Men community. It's on WhatsApp. Just search in the communities the Fishers of Men. I promise you won't regret it. You won't regret it. You will learn. You will hear from God. I want to believe that it's more of a gain to you joining it than not.
Okay.
And yeah, he's very much active, as I said, on TikTok and YouTube as well.
No, I'm not on YouTube, bro.
Facebook.
Yeah, it's Facebook,
not
TikTok,
yeah.
WhatsApp.
Facebook, TikTok, WhatsApp. Yes, those are the 3 things. Just search VG.
Yeah.
Probably will take something for you to see it. But otherwise, welcome back, man. Welcome back. This is a friend of the show, man. I don't think I can call him a guest. No.
I'm not a guest.
Definitely a friend of the show.
Oh, I'm a friend of the show.
Not the last time. Definitely just the first few times that you've seen him. But definitely not the last time.
Hopefully, yes.
Okay. I just can't jump into today's episode without having to go back and touch on what we spoke about in the previous episode.
Which one was it?
The one we did together. The one we did together. We were speaking about success. The episode was a success as well. Because why am I saying it was a success? Because it served its purpose. Okay. And I've seen the engagements and people have spoken their minds to it. You know. From the first part to the second part as well. People have spoken their minds. And yeah, I loved the engagement. Hence I'm saying it has served its purpose. And I still come back to say thank you all. And yeah, man, may you reach that particular success that you want or you set for yourself.
Yes, that's the most important thing. Just get there.
Yeah, alright. So today, yet on another big one. I don't want to speak more over you. That's the mistake I don't want to do. I want to give you a chance to speak. But today, I just want us to talk about the title, or let's speak about the title, becoming the person whom you intend to be. You intend to become.
Okay.
Or becoming the person you want to be.
Yeah.
Okay, let me give you an example. I as myself, obviously the person that I was then and the person that I am now, 2 different individuals.
Yep.
2 different individuals in what sense? I've grown from somewhere to being something.
Yeah.
And I'm still going to a certain place where I want myself
to be it. Yeah.
That is something that I want, the journey that you go through.
Yeah.
Hence becoming the person whom you intend to be. We intend to be. How do you get there? Do you wait to have certain things in your life that now qualifies you to now say, okay, now I can start? Or do you start with wherever you are to become,
that which you want
to be?
Yeah.
That's where I want us to, I just want us to conversate on that one.
the person that you want to be. You want me to engage you in it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like let's just speak about that one.
Yeah, let's just talk about that.
When do you start being? I want to believe. Okay, I do not know what is it that you have in mind right now. It's like, where do you want to see yourself? And the fact that you have this place that you want yourself to be at, when do you start channeling yourself in the environment? The atmosphere speaks to you.
Yep.
It does have a way of, communicating back to you. And hence I said, be careful of the words that you utter, because they are very dangerous. And if you keep on complaining, I think the environment and the atmosphere, if I can say, has a way of complaining back. But if you releasing the positive energy out there, I'm already I'm thinking, if you're releasing the positive energy out there about your life, about where you want to be, if it's possible, are you telling yourself that it's possible? Do you how do you get there?
How do you get there?
How do you get there?
Okay. No, the most important thing, I think, starting is very much important. The foundation is very much important. Okay, there's a verse. The word.
Let's go there. I love the foundation. When you say the foundation, that's the foundation of it. There is no better foundation than the way.
The Bible says that we are built upon the apostles, right? And that the foundation tells you where you are going. It says on the apostles. In other words, you are in the shape of the apostles. If the apostles are a square, you're gonna be a square. If they're a triangle, you're gonna be a triangle. If they are a rectangle, you're gonna be a rectangle, because the foundation tells you of where you are going. A house cannot be a house if not by the foundation. Now you see, the foundation is very much important, and now it's where you're starting. The starting point is the one that will shape you of where you are going.
Okay.
You get, so the intention starts from where you are starting. The starting point is the one that gives you the direction. Okay, what kind of a final product are we going to get? We are going to get it according to the foundation. If you are strong, if you start strong, you will end up strong. If you start weak, you will become weak. In other words, you will never become that you want to be if you don't start where you are. So you have to practice what you want to be where you are at, even before you can become it. You understand? So it shapes where you are going, because we can never be that which we never practice to be. You have to practice it before you can become it. If you want to become that CEO, then start acting like it. Start reading books that are all about CEOs. If you want to become a lawyer or something, just do what you need to do before you can become. Because we cannot become if we never practice. That is why even when you want to be a teacher, if you want to become a doctor, if you want to become something else, you go to school. That is a foundation. If you don't start at school, then you are not going to become. So we become when we are starting. So the starting point is very much important. The roots are important. And that's why even the seed, a seed cannot be a seed until you can never tell me that you want to bring out apples if you are not going to buy a seed of apples. That is the foundation. It starts there. And now the people will only see the fruits coming out, but they don't know that you bought them at the store. It started somewhere. You bought them, and then you were able to. It is a process, and now then after you plant them, and then after you pour water and everything, that starts to grow. The foundation. So if there is no foundation, there will never be an ending. And that is another thing that we need to figure out. How is the foundation, and what is it that you want? Start there. Where you are, you have to start there. Because if you're not going to start there, then you're not going to make it. If you're going to fail at the start, there is no way we're going to see the ending, because you've already failed. The starting, if it's not there, then the ending will not be existent, will be null and void. You understand? So I think the foundation is the most important aspect.
You know what?
Of all this.
Yeah.
You understand?
So what you just said right now?
Yes.
Okay. What you just said right now, I think. Okay, I was thinking as you're speaking right now. I'm thinking. You are before you become.
Yes. You become before.
before you
already were that thing.
You've got to treat yourself as such.
Exactly, because you have the potential. So the potential is there, but then the potential needs you to groom it, to grow it, so that you can be able to show it. Because people will only see you would know gift is this and that, but they don't know that you had the potential when you were growing up. The potential was there, but then what was you doing so that you can be able to utter or to prune the potential that you're having? Because sometimes we kill the potential, and when you kill the potential, we can never be able to see the end product. So you are that thing. When you desire something, it means that it's been granted in you. You can never desire something that is not in you. Whatever that you desire is that which God has purposed for you. You don't desire something that you are not. No, you desire what you are. And that is the desire. It is the one thing that shows you what you must do. If you can desire to become a pastor, it means that God is saying that be a pastor right now. You need to pray now. You need to fast now. You need to now. No, we don't become before. No, you have to start somewhere, and it's a process. The process is very much important. Many people are avoiding the process. You want to get to the end part before the process thing. You need to process everything before you can get there, because people long for what they want, but then they don't watch where they are. You need to prune where you are so that you can be able to get what you long for. What you will never belong there just because you long for it. No, we long for it, but then we work for it, because longing for it, it's never going to be if you don't work for it. So you need to work it out before you can be able to get there. So yeah, I think this is all about the process. It's all about the foundation. How is your foundation? Like I've said, when we see a double story, we already know that the foundation is the one that gave it the shape. The shaping comes from there. And that is why I told you that it says that we are built on the apostles. In other words, you are going to become an apostle if you are built on the apostles. You become like them when you are sticking and staying at them. So you grow as them. You become them. So yeah, it's all about the process.
Nah, I hear you.
Yeah,
and yeah, as you're saying that, man, hence I said, you just take me back to you are before you become.
Yes.
And that just goes with an individual. How you start actually does it.
It's very much important.
Because that also determines where you are going.
Yes.
From here.
For
you to get there.
There.
Because if you do not start with that which there's also a saying that says begin with an end in mind.
Yeah, because that thing
that then tells you
the direction.
You have a direction.
Yeah,
and if you have a direction,
you just have to stick by it. You have to work towards it. And that's it. And if you're not going to walk, you're not going to get there. That is the thing. We don't automatically get to a point. No, we need to. There are processes. We don't cut corners. You just have to get there and then push until you get that which you want, because this is life. We understand that the end product is something that you have to just sweat for it. The Bible says that you are going to sweat so that you can be able to get. You understand? So there are people that want things that that want you to sweat. They just want that end product. They want something that you need to work for, but without working for it, there's no way. Anything has a price for it. So if you want to get the thing that you want, then you need to pay the price.
True.
You understand? So that's why we have many people who are in corruptions and everything because they want to cut corners. And crime, they always say that it doesn't pay. Doesn't pay. You will always get into troubles. You will always be having things that are not genuine. You will always be, but when you are going to do that which is required, then you are going to be able to acquire that which you want. That's it. Let's work. Let's just do what is necessary. Let's just push towards, and let's work.
I did hear you, and I hope so is you guys are hearing what the man of God is saying. Of course, I call him man of God, of course. Though he doesn't want to take it, but I'll leave it to God there. I'll leave it to God. But yeah, man, if you are trying to get someone, what we are saying, he and I are agreeing on the same point. You've got to put in the work.
Yeah.
It doesn't come as easy. There's no easy. You know what they say? Easy come, easy go.
Yeah.
That's just how it is. If you're not putting in the work and it comes as easy to you, you're probably not gonna even care about it because it came easy to you. But if you want it as much as you think you want it, put it in the work. We here out here doing these videos for you. We never know. But the thing is, the end in mind with us doing these videos is to come in here and have a conversation with you and make you be aware of certain things like this.
Yes.
We're saving our purpose and we're putting in the work. We're showing up every day. I'm even asking VG now here to come in and, share the light with you guys. So to say, put in the work. Show up every day if it means you need to show up every day. Show up. There's this other motivational speaker that said there are people that are of an advantage.
Okay.
But because I am determined to do 1, 2, 3, and 4, it will take you and your resources 4 times the amount of time that I put in for you to be at the same level with me.
Yep.
That's the amount of determination that I'm saying is needed for you to get to that particular thing that you want for yourself.
Yeah. So
but there's yeah, okay.
Oh, you can.
There's this as well.
Yeah.
Sometimes some of this thing, it just differs from an individual to an individual. There are some things that you need, but there's things that money needs to buy. And
yep. Yeah.
to someone problem,
Zach.
So what do we do then? What do we do in that case? Do we keep on pushing even though the end in mind is not promised? How do you not lose hope when the end doesn't justify the means? The end and the means.
Well, there are things that need money, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Let's talk about it. Let's try to analyze that and talk a bit about that. If there are things that need you to have or get money or to you can always it's just that the world nowadays, bruh, it's messed up to a point where you can never go to a place or you can never go to people and run to and say that help me in this, get me this. They will tell you that nobody's has your back. Nobody's gonna come through for you. Nobody's gonna do this for you, and these are the things that end up making people to lose hope. But one thing I can tell you is that there will always be an option. Right?
Yes.
There will always be an option, and by an option, I'm putting it in this manner. Don't want to become one thing.
Okay.
You are a person who has many potentials, and God has placed you in a place that has many opportunities. So if there's something that requires you to get there through money, then acquire something that won't need you to get there by money, but after make money so that you can be able to get that which you want to get with the money. So there will always be a point where if I cannot get this now, then I know that I can get this now. Let me get this, then after I will go for this because I know that the end product is the one that I want. So you will always have options. Get to a point where you will say that I will be vulnerable and I will be somebody who is able to get to another point or to get to a certain position so that I can be able to acquire, because there are many doors to one place.
Sure.
You cannot look for one door and think that you can be able to get there. No, look for certain doors because there are many doors. Many people are killed and many people lose hope because they've always thought that one option is the only option.
Yeah.
And that was a problem. You need to know what you want and you need to know the ways around what you want. If you want to get to becoming a lawyer, then how about you become a supervisor at ShopRite? How about you become something that will make you money so that you can be able to grow into becoming that which you are? Because you know that I can never be able to get there, but I can be able to make an option. I can make means meet so that I can be able to get that which I want. So have many options. That is why there's a plan A, discipline B, discipline C. As a person, don't just rely on one thing. When it fails, then you're going to faint. You are done, right? So we don't need you to get to that point. Be somebody who's versatile. Be somebody who's innovative. Be somebody who's smart. Be somebody who's asking for help.
Sure.
Because many people are very prideful to ask for help. And hence we're saying that on Fruitful Sundays, you have to lose pride. Don't have pride. Don't be somebody who's prideful. No. Be somebody who will be able to protect their hope. And when you protect your hope, you go out there and you say that, guys, I'm able to get here. How can I be able to get there? If they don't help you, then it's fine. You sit down. Some of us, we go to God and say that, God, may you help us so that we can be able to achieve that which you want us to achieve. And we know that if God wants it for us, then we shall be able to get it. And we'll always have a way, bruh. There will always be options out there. There's no, okay, I got something. Joseph, for him to get to a dream, he had to be betrayed. He had to go into a hole. He had to go to Egypt. But he saw a dream. The dream never showed him what was going to happen. Never showed him the sufferings, the betrayals, the jail. It never showed him all those things. But then God said that you're going to become a prime minister. But to get there, God did not tell him. But there were steps that he took so that he can be able to get to a prime minister. That is what's the foundation. And the option for him to get to becoming a prime minister, he had to be betrayed. He had to get into a hole. He had to go to jail. And then he had to become a prime minister. So we have many options. If you want to become a prime minister, then get to that hole and get out of that hole. Go to jail. And then after jail, you'll be able to get to the prime minister. But one way or the other, you will get there if you have many options and if you're versatile enough. Don't look down on yourself because God has given you the potential to do whatever it is that you want to do. This is the day. I know this is the land of God. This is Fruitful Sundays, and we say that go there and don't look down on yourself. Just do whatever it takes. If you have to dig holes, do that. But eventually, you will be able to get the money and you will become that which you want to become.
I couldn't have said it any better. Couldn't have said it any better. You've heard it from him. Just don't lose yourself in the process. That's one thing that I can say. Sometimes the end in mind doesn't always need to be the only option, like he said. Seek that which will get you to the end in mind. But in the process, do not lose yourself.
Oh yeah, that's important.
Do not lose yourself. And I'm thinking that's the thing that happened even with, you mentioned Joseph, right? With Joseph. I'm thinking even in jail, there were tribulations that he faced in there. Him facing all those things, he did not lose himself. He became true to what he had in mind and the vision of God, that which God had given him about himself.
Yes. You are a prime minister.
He did not lose himself. He became that which had been put on his head, or that particular potential that he had never lost it. So is to you. Do not lose yourself. There will be, okay. I don't want to move away from this point. But someone once said, if every one of us can be able to clean our doorsteps, then I'm going to speak about Africa. Africa would be a great place. And I'm thinking so is to your life. If you are able to clean your doorstep, now I'm talking about a bit different topic or a bit different. If you are able to clean your doorstep, I spoke about that lazy, the mental, what is this? Do away with mental laziness. Boo, I can't, I am not able. Start thinking things like how. Okay, if not, that's where you get the options. That's where you're cleaning your doorstep to say, now I'm opening myself up to other ideas that will end up getting me to where I want to get to.
Thank you.
So that was just the point that I was trying to say. To say, even Joseph, I'm thinking Joseph, even though he was in jail, even though he has had to face all those things that he had faced. I'm thinking he never changed. He stood firm to say, okay, this is probably God preparing me for the bigger,
I'm going there.
the end in mind. Even though the means does not justify the end in mind, or the means does not justify the end, remain true to yourself. Just try and get them. Eventually, if you do not get it, give up. It's difficult, if not impossible, to defeat someone who never gives up. That's us, man. So, thank you once again. Thank you once again. I don't know if we're leaving it here, or you feel like you were robbed of this episode. I don't know. But I don't want us to take too much of a time.
Yeah.
Do you want to add anything? I don't want to close you off. You've said enough.
Nah, I'm fine. Go out there and become that which you intend to be.
You've heard it from the man of God himself. Fruitful Sundays episode 9. We're moving, dog. Yo.
No,
enjoy, man. So that's it for us. Cheers.
Bye.
Cheers.